number 2 overall, guys. The Houston Texans.
This is where it gets interesting.
Better reaction out of you guys. Houston Texans, one of 4 teams with multiple first-round picks tonight. You see it right there. They currently hold 2nd and 12th overall picks. If they stay put, it will mark the 2nd straight draft. Houston has selected 2 players in the top 15. Let's get Adam Schefter in here for the latest. Happy draft day, Adam. We're glad to have you here. And you are the one that said just a little while ago, about 2 weeks ago, that it might not be a lock for a quarterback at number 2 overall with Houston. What are you hearing now?
And all the way up to the draft, Laura, it continues to be a mystery because there are people across the league, even inside the Texans organization, who think that the team will take a defensive player at number 2. But I've heard from people today who've called in and said they think the Texans are going to go quarterback at 2. And it's hard to discern right now which one is right and which one is wrong. I think the organization has gone back and forth on this. Do they go with a player like Tyree Wilson, who's got tremendous upside, huge wingspan, great pass rush ability? Do they go with a guy like Will Anderson, who can be a rock-solid, foundational defensive piece from Alabama, like their head coach, DeMeco Ryans? Or do they go for the position of need where they might not have grades as high on some of the players, a quarterback like C.J. Stroud? And I can tell you that there are opinions across the board in the league today about what the Texans are going to do. Speaking to them, I've heard different things from them. So, yes, I said they were not locked in at a quarterback. They're not locked in at a quarterback, but it doesn't mean they won't take one later tonight.
Yeah, we're just a few hours away from finding out what happens, and that's where it really gets fascinating. More from Adam in just a second. But, RC, do you like the idea of Houston passing on a QB at number 2?
Well, listen, guys, we all know don't nobody give a damn what I like. It's not about what I like, but the thing is this.
I like that suit.
If you... Me too, brother. I love you, man. The thing is this, though. They should be locked in on a quarterback if they're going to draft a quarterback. I want you at this point to be in love with someone at that position. And if you aren't, then I think you draft someone to continue to build a team. But DeMeco Ryans has to have a long leash for that, right? Those 6 years have to matter. You have to think we're going to build a team and we'll get our quarterback when we can. He comes from a place where he didn't have a superstar at quarterback, but they had a great defense. They had great skill players built around him, and they found ways to win. If you have a guy, you take him. If you don't, build a team behind a great young coach.
Houston should take a quarterback, and I've never been more convicted about it than right now. I don't think we've actually categorized their roster properly, nor their future. Go back to last year's draft, and you could say Singletary's likely going to be a good player. Kenyon Green, Jalen Petrie, who you think has a chance to be great. Johnny Mechie, healthy, and then Dameon Pierce, one of the better young backs. Guys, they got 5 picks in the top 75 of this year's draft, and then 4 in the first 3 rounds next year. That's 9 picks in the next 2 drafts in the first 3 rounds. 4 first-rounders. You can build a good football team with that. Hopefully you don't ever have 2 again. So because you have what I think is a good class of last year, and then all those picks in the next 2 seasons or the next 2 drafts, you take a quarterback.
But Dan, do you take them if you don't know?
What do you mean?
Right, like if you're a team and you're looking at him and you're like, if I gotta take one, I like this.
Then you got something with your front office.
Okay.
He's saying he disagrees because you, and I agree, actually view this class as very good.
Yes.
So we're out of step with them. You're right. They might not agree with us.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.